photograph, you took this. The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over. And snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunch boxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only just seeing this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. This is most certainly the defendant. Okay. Oh, that is unmistakably Lana Skye. We can see she's got blood on her jacket. One hand. Is one hand gloved? Both or not? So what was the defendant doing at the time? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her hand. And I see the health bars appeared, so... Gee, it doesn't seem new to me. I'm not seeing a knife in that photo. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. I'd like to say the blade was about 4 inches long. I can't be fucked. An inch is 2.5 centimeters, so... 10 centimeters? That's not long, is it? Wait, okay, I am curious. I am curious. Yeah, 10. Okay. Ugh. So yeah, it's 10 centimeters. That's only not that long. That's not... How's a blade that long gonna kill anyone? It doesn't seem long enough to really do damage. Well, I'd like to say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Yes. That is right. Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor? So the defendant was holding a knife. Then what? She thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Duh. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds really fatal to me. What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Just keep our heads cool. Press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer. Don't smile at me like that. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver... Oh, wait, we're back here? Oh. And I just started to blindly read it too. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. I always knew a day like this would come. Do that again. Love this change in side eye that she has. This is all what we read out before. If I hadn't been laid off, but excuse, laid off. I'm curious about this. Why was she laid off? Alright, so this doesn't turn over or anything. We're not seeing a knife in her hand in that photo. Ah, so that spot's the only spot. Okay, if you look at the security room, this spot here is the only one that's a blind spot from the security room. It's the only place the security room can't see is where that car is. And I guess the spot in the B lot behind it. Slide? Oh. Oh, that was pretty pointless. Let's press everything, see what happens. See if we get anything new. How many fucking boyfriends does she have? I like this, where she's straight up calling bullshit here, like, note to self. Judge had to think before applying. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. This I can't press though. On the second level, so you can see everything from there. No, but you can't. Look, there's a fucking wall. There's a wall and a vent. There's one spot you can't see. But I don't have the press option here. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Yeah, she parked in B block. She sensed something. I want to look at what evidence I got, because I gotta be missing something. We gotta be missing something. Wonder what time. It's like Edgeworth has a stub. 5:12. She's saying all this is only 3 minutes later. What happened to Edgeworth? In just 3 minutes, he managed to get out of there and be replaced by someone else who's apparently got the keys to his car. But we can't present anything at, okay. Through the wire fence, she saw the... Yeah, look here. Your vision's kind of obscured, though. And according to her plan of the outlay, no car was directly across from Edgeworth's. Every one of them's looking at an angle, right? Meanwhile, where the fuck did Edgeworth go in this? And what's that? And I've still got the timestamp. By garish car, you mean Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Edgeworth's, wasn't it? Indeed, yes it was. What an odd case. We've done this. The prosecutor was holding a knife in her hand. Wait. Now, I have an idea here, because we could see she's not holding a fucking knife. Wait, I'll use 3. Alright, according to you, you took a picture. This is that picture, right? Yes, what I'm not seeing is a knife. Where's the knife in the picture? And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife. I've already said yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. Isn't this odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection? Had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. It's still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. Objection! And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the prosecutor's coat? But it's a black and white photo. Oh, yes. It's hard to tell. Ah, yes. It's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem except you. Mr. Wright, are you going to sit there and take this kind of abuse? I was thinking about it. Oh, you got a better idea? Let's just update that same save before I start doing stupid shit here. I also don't see how she saw. Like, I've got this and the timestamp. Also, I don't think this knife would be long enough. That's why I want the safety save, because I got a few options. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it. You run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. You don't like it? Try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. Not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating, like a robot. That does not look cold and calculating or robotic. That looks full of passion and emotion. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know? Oh, look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. I did notice the gloves. Are those gloves? Surgical gloves, made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? Ah. But weren't they going through evidence that day? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. Oh! Oh, these gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. Okay. If I try and do a voice just with my lips like hers are, like that. Okay. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Anything more helpful? But scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. That's pretty fatal to me. What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer. Don't smile like that. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire of the fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. I got questions. What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves? The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime. Oh! Impressive. Sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr. This is bad. She got them thinking it was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show this wasn't premeditated. It's only flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool. Press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having a... Yeah, alright, yeah. Oh, again? Again? I want to try a thing right here. It's going to update the same save point. Just didn't really use the last one. And I don't think I progressed much, so. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. I don't think she could have seen much. I just want to try. Let's see if we lose points or not. Clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence and statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Fuck. Well, that's why I did that. Murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. We can't do anything with this. That was meaningless. What am I meant to throw at her for this? The murder was planned and the rubber gloves prove it. No prints. Not even Edgeworth's? Wait. I have a safety save, right? Let's try throw this at it because, hear me out. No prints. Not even Edgeworth's. And it's his knife. Somebody's wiped the knife clean. They didn't use gloves, they wiped it clean. Are you trying to test me? I sell lunches for a living, you know. This is a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Edgeworth's trunk. How does she know it was in Edgeworth's trunk? Indeed, it is my knife. I wanted to see if I could present something in this. It's with this case, the bloody murder weapon, the red car, all belonging to... Mummy, a prosecutor's bad people. The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony. Oh. 5 feet of paper. Things are coming with it. Why? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Sounds like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. Oh, we got her. Finally got one on her. Pop that bitch. Oh. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Oh, whoa. Order, order, order. Great, now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Oh. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. I could hear you thinking there. You did it out loud, so, you know. Not over such a trifling detail as that. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do, she planned on killing him. It was planned. Planned. If it wasn't, why would she... It's gone. I believe I would like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please only tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now. I feel like throwing the knife up there was a wild punt that played off. That was a wild punt that paid off. Angel's deduction. That means she's doing a lot of deducting, okay. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Weren't we told only one time, though? One stab? The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. Alright, the victim, the dead guy, was summoned from the police department to go to the prosecutor's office. It does sound like a premeditation, doesn't it? So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning on killing the delivery boy? In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Let's press everything. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. Proof? You haven't told us how you know. It's what I'm about to tell you, rookie.